couple of weeks back, we finished our American road trip at the Mexican border. Last one there had to cross over and test something called the Mastretta, which is a new sports car being made there.
Now, Top Gear is not very popular in Mexico because of some comments that were made on the show. And unfortunately, the man who lost that race and who would therefore have to go into Mexico and test the Mastretta was the man who made those comments. Our Director of International Relations, Boutros Hammond.
OK, so here we are in Mexico, but it's all right. I have everything under control. You see? If an angry Mexican looks in, they'll see Jeremy, and they hate Jeremy just as much as they hate me. Look at me. Power. Oh, everything's rubbish. Except, no, because I am now Jeremy, so they'll still cut my head off, and then I haven't thought this through at all, have I? I'm not going to bother with that. OK, let's get this test over with as quickly as possible and get out of here.
Eventually, I found a place where no one could see me, and I could get on with some serious road testing.
So what have we got here? Well, its full name is the Mastretta MXT, and this is the first fully homegrown Mexican car.
Now, when most countries make their first car, it's something cheap and practical for the masses. But what the Mexicans have done is skip the intro and gone straight for a sports car.
Any similarities between this and an early Lotus Elise are not accidental. It's small, it's compact, leather bucket seats, suede-ish trim here and there. Steering wheel, no bigger than a tortilla, which is a good thing.
The interior, the chassis and the body are all Mexican-made, but the 2-litre turbo engine is actually from over the border.
It's a Ford, and it makes 250 brake horsepower, enough to take the Mastretta to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Which could be useful if, say, somebody was trying to chase you.
Unlike some lightweight sports cars, the Mastretta offers luxuries such as aircon and a stereo.
Put the radio on. Oh yeah, my favourite, I love this.
Despite the equipment, the MXT is no fatty, weighing in at just 1,050 kilograms, thanks to a chassis made of carbon fibre and aluminium.
You can see how they've tried to keep all the car's weight between the wheels, which is why there's absolutely no overhang at the back or the front, which is all well and good. Still not sure about the styling, though. Looks a bit like an Audi TT that's been squashed in a vice, and that's a good thing. Very good. Morning. Buenos dias. The kind of thing Ferrari could learn a lot from. I shouldn't sit on it. I don't want to scratch it. Look at that. Sleek. Yeah.
The really good thing about the Mastretta, though, is that it pretty much does what it says on the tin.
For a simple, uncomplicated little track day car, you want it to feel like a go-kart. This kind of does. It does grit. I was waiting for understeer then, there wasn't any. The gear linkage, always difficult when the engine is behind you, works very well.
But it's not without faults.
The bonnet rattles about a bit. The windscreen wipers occasionally set off for a wander all on their own without being asked. The seals around the windows are terrible, hence the noise. And it makes a hell of a noise over the bumps, of which there are a few in Mexico.
At £37,000, it's also nearly 10 grand more than a Lotus Elise. And, unfortunately for me, the fuel tank is small.
Patrolo Pompo numero uno, por favore.
Despite the flaws, inside the Mastretta is a good little car just waiting to be finished.
The thing is, we have kind of been here before in a way. James and Jeremy, when they went to China, were road testing their first attempt at a car, and it wasn't brilliant. First attempts never are. But, and who knows, with more time and more practice, one day, the name Mastretta might really stand for something. I think, on the whole, that went pretty well. That car's been behind me for a while now. He's following, isn't he? That is, he's following me. Yeah. I know.
Really?
Oh.
Were you just being nice so you weren't beheaded?
No, like I said, it is genuinely quite a good little car, and once they sort out some quality issues, it shows real promise.
Well, listen, the hatchet is now buried, OK? I think, thanks to Banky Hammond, we can now move on.